Welcome to the WSN News for Thursday, November 9th, 2017. Let's see what made headlines today on Written Sins and in Indie Comics. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the voice of Written Sins. But before we get all to that, we just wanted to mention our sponsor for tonight's show is brought to us by Level Up, Make Money at Conventions. So let's take a list of what wound up happening to this day in Indie Comics Unwritten Sins. We started off with our brand new list. It's why our show is late this evening. It's the Written Sins Comic-Con Highway exits for week 45. That's this weekend, November 9th through 12th. We also have next week's Comic-Cons added to it because it was such a small list for this week. We're going to try putting the extra week on until there are too many cons in one weekend again. That might last all the way until April. Who knows? We'll see. We ask every week, and we'll just play it by ear. Here's a sneak peek of a couple panels from Exile. Monster MD is now on Tapas. We're going to check out that. We're going to see more about Coming Soon. Coming Soon, as in it's heading to the printer this week. Something from the Cosmic Casey, author of the freelance writer Casey Pierce Cosmic. This is something coming out from Source Point Press. It's pre-orders or orders of Nora 1 through 3. Go to artistfriendly.com for John Dixon and check it out. We're going to see more about that. We were told about the Pyramid Knights book 2. We're going to check that out in a few minutes. A cool live video for Transformers fans I found today. I figured I'd share with you. Comics Unknown officially hit 600 likes. Click here on our main page tonight to make it 700 by joining the unknown. Mystery is burning red hot on Kickstarter, and you can get this exclusive cover. There's an exclusive hardcover just for Kickstarter. You'll never be able to pick it up at a convention. It's only meant for people who back the Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter exclusive. This isn't mentioned, but the SFC has 2 backup stories, SFC Secret Files and Titanium. We're going to take a look at that. I was working on the final script for Fetish Babies Aftermath, so those who backed it, thank you again, but know that I'm hard at work finishing it up. I've improved it. I've actually gone back and made it an even better story. I have a process. I might talk about it this weekend, the process. It'll be the last week I'm home for a little while. We're going to be traveling a lot over the next 4 weeks. I think there's one other weekend in between there. I actually get a break. But for the next month, I'll be on the road. So this weekend, I'm going to do maybe a little bit of a show on script making and how I do my process. Level Up, Making Money at Conventions, came out today. We're happy to be showcasing it to you. November's Art of the Day is all about characters, and it's brought to us by Steve Pinella. Dragon Con 2017 had a monsters in the party. We had this sexy trio at Dragon Con, just absolutely fantastic cosplayers. Mr. Chuck Pignet has the Hawk of New York Flies High. We're going to check that out. Alter Life is so fantastic. We had to have it on our site twice today to remind you to back it. It's not an error. It was on purpose, I swear. Check into the Twilight Hotel. Your time is running out, but your room is still ready. We're going to talk about the Southwest Florida Comic-Con. That's going to have Sinners and Stabby Bunnies with the solar flare live in Fort Myers. This is WSN News. Tonight's top story is that we have a database error. That's not cool. Let's see if we can fix that. No, seriously. Our top story is, let's go over here and hit our top story. We're going to do the Comic-Con Highway exits at the end of this video. Join us live as this video ends on YouTube on our Facebook channel, and a new YouTube that winds up going live for it. We're going to have a separate video for that. We'll do that in a few minutes. Here's a sneak peek at Exob, or Exob. It's a pretty cool project. It's 20 pages of an ongoing series. It's pronounced, Exob is pronounced Zob. No idea how that works out, but cool. It's a story about an overworked and underpaid college student who gets recruited into a century-long battle between light and darkness. Kind of heavy and light at the same time. See what I did there? This is a preview of Saw. That's how they pronounce it, not me. Monster MD has hit Tapas. What is it like to be the underground Dr. Toy, local monsters? Fallen surgical prodigy Dr. Wyatt Black has taken has taken on a dangerous task, and he wants out, but his chance encounter with vicious monsters that took his arm make him reconsidering abandoning his patients. Coming soon, Nora. We actually have the video. We're going to go live to it now. All right. It's heading to the printers this week, so get your copy pre-ordered right now. Go to theartistfriendly.com and visit John Dixon. Fantastic guy. I got to be a neighbor of his at a Comic-Con. Loved hanging out with him. He's done some supreme work all over the world of creation with different titles throughout the indie market. He got the honor of Artist of the Day at Artist Friends in Willington, North Carolina. Go to artistfriendly.com/John Dixon and check it out. Yeah. Now, okay, we were asked to cover this. I don't know much about this project. I was kind of disappointed and underwhelmed by their actual project page because, unfortunately, their project page doesn't give me a lot of insight about the people who are behind it. It's kind of bare in that regard. I would love the creator to hopefully reach out to me and explain more about this. Gary Henderson. It just doesn't have a lot for me to report on, but we share everything, and you guys are the audience, so check it out on our site. A cool live video came out today of Transformers. It was fantastic. For some reason, I don't think the video came over. We're going to have to look at that and fix it maybe. I think something went wrong. So there is a video, and I'll fix it later. But if you check out our site, this will later no longer be the Comics Unknown. Some coding error must have happened. It'll be the right one. But speaking of Comics Unknown, this is their page. You can click here and be part of it. And you can actually like it and become part of the amazing amount of people bringing just this fantastic group. For those who don't know, we're affiliates with them. They do some amazing reviews. They hit 600 likes today. I like and unlike the page just because when I like to share things with them, I like to share the fact that there's this button. So I constantly am liking and unliking pages. But you can be part of this 600 strong by clicking here today. This isn't mentioned, but the FFC has two backstories that are secret files, and one of them is titanium. Check it out, man. The art's kind of badass in this. I'm already hooked just by the art. I want to know more. Let me know how I can know more. You know, give me the inside scoop, guys. I promise I won't share it on Written Sins or anything like that. Looks fantastic. And for those who don't realize, FFC is now on Kickstarter for the Tag Team Kickstarter. Right here live. Check it out. Level up and make money at conventions. Let's play the video. New to Kickstarter as of today.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Dragon Spice's first ever Kickstarter campaign. Thank you all so much for coming. Please, have a seat. I suppose the best place to start would be to introduce myself. My name is Alicia Cole, and I'm a writer. More specifically, a mangaka. I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and I've created such titles as Onkai and Level Up, Publish Your Own Manga. But the manga we're here to kickstart today is Level Up, Making Money at Conventions. I started the Level Up series in response to all of my fans asking me questions when they'd see me at the conventions. As you can imagine, I never had time to answer them all, so I set out to make fun, friendly, colorful guides that would take people through each step of the process. In Level Up, Making Money at Conventions, You can follow me on my journey as I make mistakes, have some wins, and pass on the lessons I've learned all along the way. This show and tell handbook is sure to give aspiring vendors a leg up in making their own dreams come true. Miru miru! That's right, Fail Doll. You're in it too. Anyways, we really need everyone's help to publish this guide. So if you would support this Kickstarter, I'd be ever so grateful. Thanks for your time, and I hope that you all have a spicy day. See you next time.
That looks kind of cool, right? Not really my thing, but I met this creator at a Orlando event. I believe it was, damn, there's too many Comic-Cons, but I met her. She's cool, down to earth. It's not my thing, but I'm going to still donate to it because I love the creativity. I suggested they go to Kickstarter, so they're here because of me. So be nice, share their Kickstarter. We're going to do Kickstarter talk on Saturday. I'm waiting for a Kickstarter start this weekend to start it off. They might delay, but either way, we're going to go Saturday. So this will be part of our show on Saturday, and it's today's sponsor for WSN News. So thank you, Lever Up, for sponsoring us. You can be a sponsor too. It costs nothing. We just do it to sound official. Maybe one day we'll have official sponsors, but for now, our sponsors are just really people that we're supporting, and they're supporting us by letting us use them as our sponsor. Makes sense to me in my mind. Say it 3 times fast. Faith Fallon Art is here today. It is fantastic. Thank you, Stephen Pinella. You're the man. Thank you for bringing characters to life. Dragon Con had the Munsters visit. Now you could go Munsters or you go Frankenstein and his bride. Either way, call it either way. I saw Munsters when I saw it. I thought Munsters more because of the fact that he's smiling. He does not act like a dragon. They're cool people. Dragon Con had some of the best cosplay I've seen. Honestly, out of all the cons I went to, hats off to Dragon Con. Dragon Con also had these amazing beauties outside. You have Bikini Deadpool, and those are real swords. Those are actual real swords. How badass is that? I don't know if they're real swords. She didn't let me touch them. I wanted to touch them. She wouldn't let me touch them. I know that sounds dirty, but it's okay. I don't mind it sounding dirty. Black Cat, and I didn't know what to officially call this. Is this an escaped convict? Is this someone who might buy my book, Fetish Babies? I don't know. But they're fantastic cosplayers that we captured at Dragon Con 17. The Hawks of New York flies high. Okay, so this is issue 5. I'm apparently 4 issues behind. This is a review from Chuck. Great guy, my actual editor. There's a YouTube video at the bottom here that I'll try to make sure is linkable because I don't think the link's working. Every so often, the links don't take it, and we'll see that when we're doing live videos, of course, because that's the perfect time to find a mistake. But there's a video associated with this, too. Check it out. It's on our main site. Again, Alter Life. Why haven't you backed it? Get a life and back Alter Life today. And finally, coming on Saturday, November 18th, me, Mr. Anderson, written, supporting, and representing both Written Sins and Sinful Comics, Fetish Babies, and They Call Us Monsters, Jax the Anderson, the comic book, and other various titles and books and projects I am, will be at Southwest Florida Comic-Con in Fort Myers, Florida, with Solar Flare creators, Scout Comics, and my good friend Richard Rivera, creator of Stabby Bunny, which you guys should be telling your local comic book shop that you want in their comic book shops. It's in previews, damn it. It's official. Get it done. I don't know why I got to repeat myself to you guys. I will turn this video around and we'll go home if you don't do it. So, as always, let's check out. We are in week 45. I might just turn this into this week. We'll do like this week tonight. So we might rename this to this week instead of doing the week numbers, and we'll just do week numbers somewhere else. I don't know. I'm still working on it. Don't put me under pressure. So we're going to quickly go down the list. We added the Comic-Con exits to it. We'll continue doing that. And these are the Kickstarters that you can do. Obviously, we just added the new Kickstarter today. We just talked about it. So they're our sponsor. But these are the other Kickstarters you can see now. Undig Greatness on Kickstarters. The Cadaver's Reverent team is here, and it's a supernatural-powered outfit casts of misfits. They're focusing on their most disgusting member, Reverent. Check it out today. There's a Bazaar Kickstarter now on Kickstarter, and it's called Bazaar. It's a collection of 14 stories with over 100 pages spanning all genres. handpicked by Swampline Comics, showcasing the best art and stories. You're welcome. I bring you the best shit. Gotham needs a hero. We haven't checked in a day, but the pizza place got vandalized by some jerk. Capital J, jerk. Help them rebuild their front door after someone was once again a jerk and kicked it in because they didn't like something. Maybe they got, I don't know, dumped because they're ugly. Lucky Shot issue #1 is now on Kickstarter. Take a shot on Lucky Shot and join the growing mass of people backing this amazing project. My good friend Marcel Dupree is going to actually be the writer on that. He's the writer, part of one of the writers in the FSC comic books. We talked about the tag team Kickstarter just a few minutes ago. And this is the amazing cross-promotion from Last Ember Press, where if you back both of them at the $20 level, you'll be able to get this amazing picture. It's some amazing art. It really is. It's very cool. Speaking of very cool, you can help support Dragon Troll World Chronicles. It's a fantasy film series about gangster trolls set in the 1920s, black and white gangster movies. It's fully animated. Check it out today. Hellion Rising, I'm still not exactly sure why Ed Yingling begin to whale prey. I don't know what whale prey is. Someone tell me. Looks fantastic. The art's amazing. Check it out. Speaking of fantastic art, there'll be tons of it if you help the MLAC Independent Comics Artist Show, now on Indigo, a Canadian art show. Make it happen, guys. Bring art to life, literally, in studios. The perfect Christmas gift. I know everyone's got their list going. You don't have much time. You might even be out of time now. I'm going to click the link and we'll open it. You might be out of time. And if you are, everyone on your Christmas list is going to be mad at you. You're going to be on the naughty list because you didn't do the right thing. 30 stories of role-playing characters come to life. I think you're out of time. Hacksaw Jim Duggan has funded. So is The Few and the Cursed. Mystery continues to burn holes in the Kickstarter platform itself, and it now offers an exclusive Kickstarter hardcover. Get it now. You'll never be able to get it anywhere else, except on eBay, where they're $500 freaking dollars. Alter Life issue 4 of 5. Once again, why haven't you backed it? Get a life and back it. Replicate what everyone else is doing on Kickstarter and support Replicator. You still got your room in the already free at the Twilight Hotel, so get to Kickstarter and check in today by pledging. Rodney has the great art of Dan DeMille. You need to be part of Dan DeMille's amazing art. This is an amazing project based on a real person that was made into a one-shot that's now an ongoing series. We talked about tagging into the FFC Tag Team Kickstarter. Why haven't you tagged in yet? Are you not a fan of wrestling and great comic book telling and witchcraft? If you are, FFC is for you. If you're more into cyberpunk, there's a perfect thing right here. Sinetrail 2050 Volume 1 is here for you. Take a walk on the wild side and walk with the Dreamwalkers. This is a new breed of hero in a long-forgotten world. It comes to life, filled with Native American thriller by Enjoy Comics, and help kickstart the Savannah Comic Con. That has been WSN News for today. We're going to quickly peek to see if, role-playing to life. Let's see if this is still actually on Kickstarter. Nope, sorry. You guys can't get it anymore. That's what happens when you wait. You suck. You don't get it. Let's see if you guys can still get the perfect Christmas horror story. I bet you can't. I bet you can't. And if you can't, well, that's your fault. I don't know why it does this. I had fixed this like 5 times. You know when you fix something repeatedly and it still keeps messing with you? There we go. Sorry, you're out of time there too. So that's it. I get it and you don't. So you're on the naughty list. All right, guys, that was WSN News. If you have any news, kidding around aside, we try to make it fun here, but we do take the news seriously. Please send us your news so we can spread it to the world with our almost 20,000 subscribers. Speaking of which, we're within like dozens of getting to the 20,000. If you haven't subscribed, today's the day to subscribe. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow on WSN News, Friday edition.